A lot of folks also may live in trailers or manufacture homes in this area. Again, you want to get to a sturdy structure if you are in a mobile home park, somewhere you can stay safe. Staying in a mobile home is not the best place because they are not the sturdiest structures.
This past week was a busy week in the weather department. We dealt with severe weather Tuesday evening, which led to a tornado warning, a couple of tornado warnings across parts of South Arkansas. And so we had to go to what we call wall-to-wall coverage. Now, typically, TV stations around the country will constantly broadcast when there's a threat for tornadoes, and that's what we had to do. Again, part of our job is to make sure people are aware of dangerous weather and to keep people informed and safe. And so part of the job is broadcasting when we have tornado warnings issued in our region. If you live anywhere in the United States, you know this already. If you watch and turn on the TV during severe weather, you'll likely see a meteorologist on television talking about that weather, especially if there's a tornado warning in the viewing area where you are. We just received information in the last day that the National Weather Service confirmed an EF0, one of the weakest levels of a tornado, happened across parts of South Arkansas. With that being said, anytime you have tornadic weather, there's always danger. And there were a number of trees taken down by these storms that passed through South Arkansas. Now, again, I was on there broadcasting. Everything was going smooth for the most part. I was the only meteorologist on shift at that particular time of day. So it was really all on me to make sure we provided viewers in our region with the right coverage for severe weather. Now, on occasion, people will call and complain and say, why are you blocking our TV? That's not even in the heart of the viewing area. But again, our job is to make sure that we cover any tornado warning that is in the viewing area. And so that's what we did. And as I think about this coverage, I think about a few things. One of the things I try to do whenever I cover severe weather is make sure I point out where the severe weather is and where it's headed. In this case, I was talking a lot about this tornado warning and highlight where that storm with the warning was moving. This particular evening, that storm was tracking to the south and east. Another thing I try to keep in mind is to keep cool, keep calm, and make sure to encourage people to get to their safe spot in their home, whether they're an apartment, a house, or even a mobile or manufactured home. We always want to make sure people are in the safest part of those homes so that way they can stay protected as a dangerous storm moves overhead. For anyone that lives in a house or an apartment, we typically want you to get to the most interior part of your home. If you live in a manufactured or mobile home, we encourage you to take steps even before a storm is warned, meaning get to a storm shelter if you can during the evening until the threat for severe weather is over. The reason we say that is because the winds associated with tornadic weather can lead to a lot of issues. It can blow over mobile homes. It can cause a lot of damage with manufactured homes as well. And we know manufactured homes are slightly different than mobile homes, but again, the danger still exists. So we want you in the most sturdy building possible, and we want you in the most interior part of your home so that way you can stay as safe as possible. And one of the things I think about, and I try to encourage people to know, my meteorologists on staff and just meteorologists in general, anytime we have a tornado warning, be prepared to talk for a long time. Typically, these tornado warnings are issued at 45-hour increments as the National Weather Service is tracking these storms. And so expect to talk for about 45 minutes and then continue if the warning is extended. Fortunately, no one was injured by this storm that led to that confirmed EF0 tornado. But again, it led to tree damage, it led to some power outage issues, and a lot of debris and damage across parts of South Arkansas. Places impacted, roofs impacted, even equipment outside of businesses turned on their sides. Again, a lot of impacts were felt, but fortunately, no one was injured by this severe weather. And as we look ahead to next week, our next chance for severe weather arrives on Wednesday, but we will have to watch and see how things progress heading into the future. But I'm grateful to have the opportunity to have a hand in helping keeping people safe. I think we did that Tuesday evening, and we'll continue to do that as we provide weather coverage here in the Arklamas. All right, thanks again for watching this video. Until the next one, have a nice day.
Storm. Now, it looks like they just updated the size of that tornado warning storm that is just north of Ashley County.